Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Atoka, Oklahoma, where we are going to bring you some Lady Redskins softball brought to you by Woody Ford Motor Company and powered by Mix 96.1 out of Durant. This is the Kingston Sports Network. I'm Robert Burns, ready to take you through tonight's action as your Lady Redskins are visiting the Lady Atoka Wampus Cats in a Class 3A District 8 matchup. A lot of implications on the game as far as district standings go. Right now, Silo stands alone at first as an undefeated squad. Hasn't lost a game in district play. Lady Redskins are kind of in the mix between second, third, and fourth, depending on how you look at things. They have only lost 2, and those were both to Silo. However, in the points look at things, they're a little bit behind as far as Valiant and Atoka goes. Atoka, on the other hand, has lost 3. And Valiant has lost 2. Valiant and Kingston still yet to play 1 game, and Valiant and Silo yet to play 2 games. So a lot still to be determined here in the rest of the season. Bottom line is if your Lady Redskins win out, they will be guaranteed at least second in the district, and they will get to host a regional. So it's a pretty important game today, pretty important game tomorrow as they host Antlers, and then a week from tomorrow, a week from today, I believe, a very important game as they host a Valiant. Coaches are now meeting with the umpires at the batters boxes. We'll get set to go here. Lady Redskins' last action was this past week on, I believe it was Thursday, as they took the Noble Festival on, played against Sulphur, won that game, I believe, 7-0. Then they turned around and played the Enid Lady Plainsmen, I believe, and Enid beat them 7-1. So they went 1-1. They were 2-2 on the week as they went to Valiant on Monday and defeated the Lady Bulldogs 5-4, then lost to Silo on Tuesday. So that Valiant game will be a week from today. But we are at the Atoka Sports Complex, a nice facility here of 4 different fields. The stands are all shaded. The only thing I would change is I think there should be a shade over the dugouts. Neither dugout has anything over it. It's just open at the top. But the grass looks good. The dirt looks good. They have a splash pad just off to the parking lot. They have a couple of playgrounds around the kids can play on. And so just an overall a nice facility here in Atoka. I believe the Atoka Lady Cats softball facility is being redone. I believe they're getting turf is what I've heard. And so they're playing this season here on these here at the sports complex. Just outside of Atoka on Highway 75 is where it's located. And we've got a beautiful sunny afternoon. I'm in the shade, so it's not too hot for me. Feels really good. Wind is blowing a little bit out towards left field. Not too much of a breeze, as it's coming kind of from the south, it feels like. In the circle today for the Lady Wampus Cats will be number 8, Barton. I believe we faced Barton in the first game of the season. I don't remember who pitched. We faced both their pitchers, and Lady Redskins won the first matchup between 2 squads. This was week 2 of the season, I believe. They won it 7-4. Lady Redskins, if I remember correctly, jumped out to a 7-0 lead. And then the Lady Cats were able to chip back a little bit and cut it to 7-4. So before it was over. All right, they're calling for the balls in. Ball to come down. That means we'll get started as Kate Ratzliff will step in for your Lady Redskins. Kate playing catcher today, I'm sure, for Coach Minor's squad. Martin gets her signal. Coach Ring in the dugout. Coach Ring gives a sign. And here we go. First offering to Ratzliff. Outside low for ball 1. Ratzliff steps back in. Here's the 1-0. That one catches the outside corner, strike 1. He was kind of one apiece here to Ratzliff. Keaton Hatley waiting on deck. Changing the lineup. This one's a high pitch. Ratzliff will bunt it foul. Makes the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Coach Miner changed the lineup around during the Lowell Festival. We'll see if he kind of goes with the same lineup he had then or if he's moved it around again. The 1-2 is just outside over in the batter's box on the far side there. Brings the count even at 2-2 apiece. Top half the first inning. The 2-2 pitch. This one's grounded to the shortstop. She's up with it, fires it across the diamond. She's going to get Ratzliff by half a step, and there's 1 out in the inning. Nice play over by Flynn, number 14 for the Lady Cats. Hatley will step in. First offering to Hatley, swung on, driven out the left fielder, left field, and Powell settles underneath it, and that'll be out number 2 for the inning. Dexter Bowerman will come in. Dexter playing shortstop today, number 15 for Lady Redskins. First offering to Bowerman's outside for ball 1. Barton looks in. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That would catch the outside corner. Strike 1. He was the count at 1 apiece. Ratzliff grounded out to Flynn at short. Soft line drive by Hatley. 2 down, nobody on, and a 2-1 count now to Bowerman. Bowerman digs in. Here's a 2-1 pitch from Barton. That one just on the outside corner. Evens the count at 2 apiece. Barton able just to clip the corner of the plate there. Bowerman digs back in. Here's the 2-2 offering. This one's grounded up the middle. Shortstop makes a great play, flips it across the diamond, and she'll get the out. Nothing doing for Lady Redskins, top half of the first. We'll be back after these messages.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it thinking about the future. Spend it enjoying the moment. Spend it watching them grow. Spend it wishing they'd stop. Spend it believing in yourself. Spend it believing in something just a little bigger. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
Madill, Oklahoma, population 3,900, and home of the oldest Ford dealership in Oklahoma, Woody Ford. How does a small town car dealership last over a century? A no-pressure buying experience with personal service that focuses on the customer. Hi, I'm Brian Butler, owner of Woody Ford, and I guarantee pricing that is competitive with the big city car dealers. Guys, it's really that simple. Ford's cost less than Madill. So come to Woody Ford and get the vehicle you want with free oil changes for life. Get to Woody Ford in Madill and woodyford.com.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get in the bottom half of the first inning. Gwen stepping in for the Lady Wampus Cats, playing second base today. Gracie Bowerman in the circle Gracie Bridgman in the circle for your Lady Redskins. Bridgman's first pitch, high and outside for ball 1. The 1-0. This one's fouled back to the netting. Not sure if she was just trying to get out of the way of that and the bat hit it or not. So the remote thing's not working. The remote zoom. That one's low and outside, just barely. Brings the count to 2 balls, 1 strikes. Here to Gwen. Uh-oh, there we go. That one's outside as well. Brings the count 3-1. Leadoff hitter here in the first inning. Bowerman gets her sign from Coach Miner. Gwen digs in. Here's the 3-1. Catches the corner for strike 2. Makes the count full. Payoff pitch on its way. This one's offered at, and she'll strike out for the first out of the inning. Well, so typically you could flip it, like change the ends, and then it'll work. But I've changed the ends 2 or 3 times, you know. So can you tell Bob? Okay. Hey, you're off this week. So we've got until next week. Swung on a miss. Makes the count 1-1 apiece here to Flynn, the shortstop. Flynn made a couple of great plays in the top half of the first. She was able to get Ratzliff and Bowerman. That offering to Flynn is high for brings the count to 2-1. That one's down the middle. Strike 2. 2-2 the count. As Flynn steps back in. Bridgman gets her sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on, grounded into the glove of Hughes. She fires across the diamond to Bain. Out number 2. Two down as Hadley Campbell steps in. Campbell playing first base today for the Lady Cats. That one catches the outside corner. Strike 1 to Campbell. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. The 0-2, this one outside. Ball 1 as Ratzliff set up all the way in the left-handed batter's box. 1-2 now the count. Swung on a miss. That'll be strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Bridgman. We'll be back with second inning action after these messages.
When choosing a builder for your forever home, you want 3 qualities. Flexibility. Herndon Construction is flexible in overcoming design and construction challenges. Innovation. Herndon Construction is constantly innovating by adopting the newest techniques to the home building process. Results. Builders at Herndon Construction aren't satisfied until you are. Get started on your forever home today at HerndonConstruction.net. Herndon Construction, building forever homes since 1950.
Welcome back, everybody. Top half of the second inning. Audrey Hughes stepping in for the Lady Redskins. First pitch she sees is high and outside for ball 1. This one's high fly ball out to right center. Right fielder misses it, and Hughes is on her way to second base. She'll stop there with a stand-up double. Still popping, yeah. Chloe Hall step in. Hall playing designated player today for the Lady Redskins. First pitch to Hall. Dribbled foul down the third base side. 0-1 to count. Yeah, so, oh. So when I turn this all the way down, there's no pumping at all, so it's got to be in there. So it's got to be that mic right Maybe there. Take a quarter of that mic. I can change you towards here in a minute. This one's a high fly ball coming back. Catcher settles underneath it, and she'll drop it in and out of the mid. Brings the count to 0-2. Okay. Thank you, Mike. 0-2 the count now. Hall steps back in. Runner at first. Runner at second. Nobody out. High for ball one. 1-2 now. The 1-2 catches the inside corner. She goes down looking. That's the first down of the inning. Dexter Davis will dig in. First pitch she sees is low for ball one. Lady Redskins with a runner in second. First runner of the game for both teams. Audrey Hughes. Audrey Hughes. This one swung on and missed. Strike one. Destry. Digs back in. 1-1 the count here. It's high, and the throw goes to third. Nobody's there. As the throw went to the pitcher, she turned and fired to third. The third baseman was squatting not near the bag, and Hughes will come around to score the first run of the game for the Lady Redskins. Hughes pulled off the old delay steal, and the Lady Cats tried to throw her out at third, and there's miscommunication on there between the third baseman and the pitcher. Here's the pitch to Davis. She dribbles one down to third base. She's up with it, fires across the diamond, and she'll get the out. Great play down there by Holloway. That's the second out of the inning. And Ava Bain comes to bat. First offering to Bain is high and outside. The 1-0. Dribbled right back to Barton. She fires to first. And that'll do it for the Lady Redskins. They do get a run across the plate. Lady Redskins lead 1-0. We'll be back about half the inning after these messages.
BG's Catch is a Kingston game day tradition. Open 4 to 9 p.m. every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Dig into an all-you-can-eat buffet featuring the freshest catfish, shrimp, and chicken with your favorite sides and a fully stocked salad bar. Top it off with homemade vanilla ice cream and peach cobbler. BG's Catch, Highway 70, just across the street from the Kingston football field. Check out the BG's Catch Facebook page for more info. BG's Catch, Kingston, Oklahoma. It's the best catch around.
Brown's Funeral Service in Atoka, Colgate, Durant, and Medill are proud to be a part of the communities they serve. Since 1994, Brown's Funeral Service has proudly supported nonprofits, police and fire departments, local military members, and area schools. The staff at Brown's Funeral Service takes great pride in these endeavors because they realize it's more than being in business. It's about being a thread in the fabric of our community. Brown's Funeral Service, where service begins but never ends.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom half, second inning, first offering here to number 18. Holloway, the third baseman, is in there for a strike one. That one's in there for strike two. And Bridgman ahead, 0-2. I think we got the popping noise fixed. That one's outside for ball one. Bridgman's still ahead here, too. 1 ball and 2 strikes. To Holloway, the third baseman. This one's fouled back into the net. Lands right behind Ratzliff. And we'll do it again. The 1-2. Too far inside, makes it 2-2. Nobody down. Bottom of the second inning, nobody on. Graceby Bridgman working. The 2-2. Popped out of play back behind us. And we'll do it again. Two into the count. Here's the pitch. That one's a little bit of a drop ball, maybe a changeup. And that'll misses, goes low across the plate, brings the count to full. Leadoff hitter Holloway here in the second inning. This one's popped. In is Hammond at second base. She'll squeeze it for the first down of the inning. That'll bring up the pitcher, Barton. She digs in. First offering fouled back into the net. And Bridgman quickly ahead. No balls and 1 strike. Bridgman with the sign. Here's the 0-1. This one comes in low. Ratzliff knocks it down. And that evens the count at 1 apiece. The 1-1 flown out to short right field. But Maddie Hammond will come over for second base and make the out. That's 2 down. Strike to lead off to begin the batter here, Peck. Peck playing catcher today for the Lady Cats. The 0-1 pitch. This one's low and inside for ball one. Count even at 1 apiece now. Nobody on, 2 out here in the bottom of the second inning. Lady Redskins able to get a run in the top half of the inning. This one's fly ball. Foul territory. Bain gets underneath it. She'll squeeze the glove. That'll be the 3rd out of the inning. Lady Redskins lead after 2. We'll be back with the 3rd inning after these messages.
There are things that get in the way of life. Say, like house cleaning, busy work schedule, waiting in line at the coffee shop. But there's one thing that really doesn't have to be, and that's your vehicle maintenance and repair. Call or download the Woody Ford Service app. Because with our new Woody mobile service app, you set the pace, and it's super easy. Download the app from the store and register in just a few minutes. And best of all, we'll come to you. We are there when it matters. Download the Woody mobile service app now.
Craving authentic Italian cuisine? Look no further than Bella Vita Restaurant. Indulge in their mouth-watering menu featuring baked pastas, fresh seafood, hearty soups and salads, handcrafted pizzas, and more that will delight your taste buds. Open Tuesday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Find Bella Vita at 1625 Highway 70, where every meal is a celebration. Come experience the taste of Bella Vita today.
Well, welcome back, everybody, as we get ready to begin the third inning action. Kenley Hallam set to lead off things for your Lady Redskins. Hallam is center fielder today, wearing number 9, batting in the 8 hole. Here in Atoka, Oklahoma. Beautiful day, nice little breeze. Of course, we're all in the shade. The only people in the sun are the players. The shade is creeping out kind of onto the field, as you can tell on your camera. There's a bunt attempt, and that's going to hit her as she's in the baseline, and she will be out. Maddie Hammond coming to the plate, the freshman. Maddie playing second base. Got the first 2 outs of the second inning for the Lady Redskins. She digs in. Barton's offering. This is low for ball 1. Barton with a 1-0 pitch. This one grounded right back to her. She flips it over to Campbell at first, and that'll be the second out of the inning. Kate Ratzliff will come to the plate. Kate grounded out to shortstop Flynn in the first inning for the first out of the game. Flynn got her by about half a step over there at first base. Speedy Ratzliff. She digs in, and here's the first pitch. This one grounded right back to Barton. Barton flips it over. Nothing doing for the Lady Skins. Here in the third. We'll be back after these messages with the bottom half of the inning.
Curbside pickup from Applebee's of Durant is an easy way to enjoy all of your Applebee's game day favorites. Favorites like the Fiesta Lime Chicken or made-to-order burgers. And Applebee's 2 for $25 is always a winning play. Order online or via the Applebee's app. Or better yet, have Applebee's cater your game day party. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood. Applebee's of Durant. Open till midnight Sunday through Thursday and open till 1 a.m. Fridays and Saturdays.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it apart. Spend it together. Spend a little now. Spend a lot later. Spend it fearlessly. Spend it faithfully. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
Welcome back, everybody. We get ready to go for the bottom half of the third inning. Lady Redskins lead 1-0. So we have the 7, 8, and 9 hitters coming to the plate for the Lady Wampus Cats. Hill, the center fielder, will step in for the Lady Cats. Bridgman's set to do work here in the third inning. Has her sign. First offering to Hill. Swung on it, miss. Strike 1. Hill back in, and here's the 0-1. Bunted hard to first base. She'll throw it. Bain up with it. Throws it a little wide to Hammond, and that'll be an error. A runner at first, nobody out. As the designated player, Tipton, will come to the plate. Tipton warmed up pitching along with Barton. Any given time, she could come in to pitch if they needed her to. First pitch to Tipton is high for ball one. Tipton kind of showed bunt and then pulled back when she saw the high pitch. Trying to get this runner, trying to get Hill in a scoring position so they can at least tie the game. Down goes the throw. And she'll slide in just ahead of the tag of Bowerman as the throw was just a little off the mark. So we have a 2-0 count to the batter. Runner at second now, nobody out here in the bottom of the third inning. Lady Cats really in business now. Threatening to tack on a run. Bridgman's 2-0 pitch, high for ball three. Powell on deck for the Lady Cats. Left fielder, number 7. Number 7 playing position, number 7. 3-0. That one's high for ball 4. Tipton will walk. Runners at first and second now. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third. 9-hole coming to the plate. Powell, left-handed batter. I'd expect a bunt here. Try to get both runners in scoring position. And there's the offering at it. It goes back foul for ball 1. Or strike 1, excuse me. Bridges is ready, the 0-1 pitch. This one's bunted foul as well. Makes it 0-2 to Powell. The 0-2 pitch. That one's outside for ball 1. One and 2 now to count to Powell. The runners standing at first and second. Nobody down. Bottom of the third. The 1-2 pitch. That one's outside as well. Makes it 2-2. Powell digs back in. Bridgman looks over at Minor for her sign. She has it. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. That'll be strike 3. And Powell goes down swinging for the first out of the inning. Back to the top we go. Second baseman, Gwen, number 9, comes to the plate. She struck out in the first, swinging on a high pitch, kind of a slap attempt. First offering she sees is high and outside for ball 1. The 1-0. Grounded to third. Audrey Hughes whip with it. Throws it across the diamond. It's going to get away from Bain. Back in it'll come, but Hill will score. And that's 2 errors in the inning for the Lady Redskins. Tie ball game now. Runners at second and third. First offering. Here to the number 2 hitter, Flynn, outside for ball 1. 1 out. Runners at second and third. Lady Redskins going to have to battle back here. This was swung on and driven out to left field. It's going to fall in front of Davis. She throws to third. Runner will come home and score. And the Lady Cats have taken the lead here in the bottom of the third. Runners at first and second now. That's the high fly, pop fly to center field. Hallam will drop it. That's going to be the 3rd error of the inning coming in to score. will be Gwynn, and the Lady Redskins are now down 3-1. Miner is going to come out and have a chat with the team. Let's see here. Holloway comes to the plate, third baseman. First offering to her is high for ball one. Got 3 errors in the inning. Throwing error on 2 of the infielders and 1 of the outfielders with a drop ball. Strike 1 on the foul tip here to Holloway. Evens the count at 1 apiece. Runners at first and second. 1 out. This one's fouled off of Ratzlaff helmet. Brings the count to 1-2 to Holloway. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch, gets her swinging. Holloway goes down on strikes. That's the second out of the inning. The pitcher Barton steps back in. 2 out, 2 on. Bottom of the third. Lady Redskins now trail 3-1. First offering to Barton is high for ball 1. The 1-0 swung on and fouled into the net for strike 1. One your count now. As Bridgman looks in. Here's the 1-1 pitch. High for ball 2. The 2-1. Swung on and fouled back into the net as well. Barton flew out to Matty Hammond in the second inning. Short right field. 2-2 the count now. 2 on, 2 outs. Deuce is wild. Swung on and missed. And there's the throw down to first. That'll do it. Lady Cats able to tack on 3 with the errors. We're back after these messages with the 4th inning.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it thinking about the future. Spend it enjoying the moment. Spend it watching them grow. Spend it wishing they'd stop. Spend it believing in yourself. Spend it believing in something just a little bigger. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
When it rains, it pours. So it's important for you to get the coverage that meets your needs. Farmers Insurance Agent Al Olson can help you understand your options so you can prepare for what the forecast brings. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. Learn more by calling Agent Al Olson at 580-924-3898 to find out how he can help you protect the things that matter most to you. That's Al Olson at 580-924-3898.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Welcome back as we begin the 4th inning. Keaton Hatley will step into the plate. Lead off things for Lady Redskins. Keaton flied out on a soft liner to left field. Second out of the inning. Second out of the first inning. Barton back out for 4th inning of work. Here's the first pitch. Bunt foul down the third base side. 0-1 the count here to Hatley. The 0-1 bounces in for ball one. And that evens the count at 1 apiece. Bowerman on deck. The 1-1. Low and outside for ball two. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Keaton Hatley. Freshman with some speed. The 2-1. That one catches the outside corner for strike 2. Keaton has 1 of 2 inside the park home runs for the Lady Redskins. The infamous snake home run happened at the Kingston Festival. Walk-off home run on that one. This one swung on and bounced right back to Barton at the pitcher. She fires it across the diamond, first out of the inning. Dexter Bowerman will come in. Bowerman grounded out to Flynn at short in the first inning to end the inning. Flynn made a great play moving to her left to get the out. First pitch to Bowerman. High for ball one. The 1-0. This one's high for ball two. Audrey Hughes on deck. Audrey doubled in the second inning. Came around to score the only run so far for Lady Redskins. That one catches the corner outside. Makes the count 2 balls and 1 strike to Bowerman. Bowerman will dig back in. 2-1. Line drive to right field. It'll fall in front of the right fielder. Off her leg. Bowerman's going to dig for 2. And she's in there. Great hustle by Dexter Bowerman with 1 out to get a single move to second on the error. And Audrey Hughes will come up to the plate. First offering to Audrey Hughes is a little high, but called for a strike. 0-1 to count to Hughes. 1 out, runner at second. Lady Redskins trying to get another run across the board after giving up 3 in the bottom of the third. This one's a high fly ball down the first base line. Going back is Campbell. She'll drop it as it'll land in front of her. It'll be a foul ball. Makes the count 0-2 to Hughes. Bowerman will have to trot back down to second base. To the count now. As Hughes steps in. Barton getting the sign from Coach Ring over in the dugout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Outside for ball one. Hughes with the delay steal in the second inning. Was able to come around to score on an errant throw. This one's lined up the middle, fielded by the shortstop, fired across the diamond. Bowerman will go to third, and she'll be thrown out. And that's going to end the inning for the Lady Redskins. Nothing doing after a single. We're back with the bottom half of the fourth after these messages.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it thinking about the future. Spend it enjoying the moment. Spend it watching them grow. Spend it wishing they'd stop. Spend it believing in yourself. Spend it believing in something just a little bigger. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
When it rains, it pours. So it's important for you to get the coverage that meets your needs. Farmers Insurance Agent Al Olson can help you understand your options so you can prepare for what the forecast brings. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. Learn more by calling Agent Al Olson at 580-924-3898 to find out how he can help you protect the things that matter most to you. That's Al Olson at 580-924-3898.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom half of the fourth inning. Lady Redskins trail 3-1. As Peck gets it, grounds out to Hammond at second. And just like that, Lady Redskins have the first out of the fourth inning. Hill comes to the plate. Hill with the hard bunt down the first base line, reached on an error. Came around to score the first inning, the first run in the third inning for the Lady Cats. This one's grounded foul into the first base dugout. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Foul ball out of play on the first base side. Bridgman ahead 0-2. One down here in the bottom of the fourth. Lady Cats lead 3-1. The 0-2 pitch. This one comes back into the inside. Ratzlaff had set out way outside, and it came back, fouled back into the netting. Stick count will remain the same. Bridgman with the sign. Here's the 0-2. This one's high and outside. Ball one. The 1-2. This one's fouled back into the net as well. We'll do it all over again. Hill hanging in there. This one she waits on and drives it out into the gap. It'll fall in front of Hatley in right field. And Hill will be on with a single to right field. Runner at first, one down. And Tipton will come to the plate. Tipton, designated player this afternoon. First pitch she sees is high, but she swings for strike one. Tipton reached on a walk, 4-pitch walk in the third inning. She came around to score the second run. That was on the error by Hughes at third. This one swung on a miss for strike two, and Bridgman quickly ahead 0-2 to Tipton. High and outside for ball one. 1-2 the count now. As Tipton digs back in. High and outside for ball two. Evens the count at 2 apiece here to Hill. Or Tipton, excuse me. This one swung on and fouled back into the net. Count will remain the same. 2-2 the count here. Runner at first, one down. Bottom of the fourth inning. Swung on a miss. And down on strikes goes Tipton for the second out of the inning. And Powell will come to the plate. Powell playing left field today. Struck out in the third. First out of the inning there. Struck out swinging on a high pitch. Runner goes. Thrown down and not there in time. As Hill will steal second. 1-0 the count to the hitter. 2 down. Lady Redskins need to get out of the inning here. 1-0 fouled back into the net on the third base side. Evens the count at 1 apiece. The 1-1. Strike over to the outside corner. And Bridgman ahead in the count now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 down, 1 at second. Bridgman gets her sign. Powell digs into the batter's box. There's the 1-2 pitch. High for ball 2. Powell able to lay off that one. Evens the count at 2 apiece. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces wild here in the bottom of the 4th for your Lady Redskins. 2-2 pitch. That one's high as well. I have a payoff pitch coming your way now as the count is full. Still runner at second. Fouled back into the net. The count remains the same. That's high for ball 4, and Powell will walk. Runners at first and second now. 2 down. Leadoff hitter Gwynn in, up to the plate. First pitch to Gwynn is high for ball 1. Gwynn has struck out in the first and reached on an error in the second. Came around to score the 3rd run of the game for the Cats, Lady Cats. Bridgman's 1-0. This was fouled on the bunt, back to the screen, high. Evens the count at 1 apiece. The 1-1 pitch offered at strike 2. Brings the count to 1-2. Bridgman steps into the circle, and here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside, just barely. Nice pitch. Gwynn able to hang off of it. Evens the count at 2 apiece. We'll do it all again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 4th. Lady Redskins trying to get out of a little jam. That one swung on and missed, and Bridgman will do that. And that'll nothing going for the Lady Cats here in the 4th. We'll be back with 5th inning action after this message.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you. So why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Contact Shelter Agent Chuck McCadden in Medill about Shelter's life insurance options. Or call today at 580-795-2500.
And we're back. 5th inning action here going on for your Lady Skins. As Chloe Hall will come to the plate. Hall struck out looking in the 1st inning, or 2nd inning. First pitch to Hall is high for ball 1. Second offering to Hall is low for ball 2. 2-0 pitch. That one will catch the plate for strike one. The 2-1. High for ball three. Good eye by Hall. As Destry Davis waits on deck. 3-1 pitch this time. This one grounded over to third. Up with it is Holloway. And Hall is retired. Destry Davis comes to the plate. Destry grounded out to third. Lady Redskins struggling to even get on base now. As Barton has done a great job of getting them to hit right to her fielders. This one's driven out into the gap in right center, making a sliding catch as Campbell, and that'll be the second out of the inning. Ava Bain comes to the plate. She grounded out to the pitcher. This is grounded foul for strike one. On one to count here to Bain. Off the plate. Overthrow by the third baseman. And Bain will reach to second base. Not sure if what we thought here. There was some confusion whether or not it went off her foot or. As it stands right now, Bain is at second base, 2 down. Kinley Hallam coming to the plate. Umpire in the field didn't see the result, so we will go with what we have. Hallam tried to do a bunt. The ball bounced up and got her in the shoulder on the way down to first base, and so she was out via dead ball last time up to bat. Lady Redskins trying to push a run across. This one hits Hallam in the ankle. It'll be a dead ball, and Hallam will take the base. That was a solid contact. And Hallam walking it off as Coach Miner is, I think he's going to pull in a pinch hitter here. It looks like Bailey Reagan's going to come in. She will. She'll come in to bat for Hammond. I would expect Hammond to go back in after the bat. Coach Miner trying to get something going here. Lady Redskins need a run badly here in the 5th inning. As they find themselves trailing 3-1. Need to get something going to excite the team, I think. They're kind of at a lull here. First pitch to Reagan. Inside for strike one. Got the inside corner. Reagan with some speed as well. Has a little bit of a pop in her bat, too. I've seen her hit some great line drive shots. The 0-1 pitch swung on and fouled out of play. Breaks the count to 0-2. Runners at first and second. Bain at second. Hallam at first. 0-2 pitch here to Bailey Reagan. The 0-2 pitch is outside. Ball one. Catcher set up all the way in the left-handed batter's box. Reagan digs in. Barton with her sign. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled back out of play as well. The 1-2. Swung on and missed on the off-speed pitch, and down on strikes goes Bailey Reagan, and that'll do it for the Lady Redskins. After getting a couple on, nothing going for them. We head to the bottom of the fifth after these messages.
At Super C Mart, we're dedicated to offering an extensive selection of fresh produce, pantry essentials, and specialty items. Our in-house expert butchers meticulously select and prepare a wide variety of cuts, ensuring that only the freshest meats reach your table. For those on the go, explore our convenient grab-and-go meal options. Download the Super C Mart Rewards app today and start earning points with every purchase. Shop, save, and enjoy the benefits of a Kingston hometown tradition. Super C Mart.
Craving authentic Italian cuisine? Look no further than Bella Vita Restaurant. Indulge in their mouth-watering menu featuring baked pastas, fresh seafood, hearty soups and salads, handcrafted pizzas, and more that will delight your taste buds. Open Tuesday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Find Bella Vita at 1625 Highway 70, where every meal is a celebration. Come experience the taste of Bella Vita today.
Welcome back. Fifth inning action here. Bottom of the fifth, Lady Redskins trail 3-1. Was able to get a couple runners on with 2 outs on the top of the fifth. Nothing doing after that. That one's fouled right back to us. Strike one. Here to Flynn. Flynn with a single and a grounded out to third. Second out of the game. Single back in the third. That one grounded foul down the third base line. I believe she singled, in fact, to left field to Destry Davis out there. A little low line drive sinker. Fell right in front of Davis. This one catches the outside corner for strike 3. Down on strikes goes Flynn. 1 out in the inning, and Campbell comes to the plate. Campbell with a long fly ball in the third inning. Turned out to be the third error of the inning as it bounced down the glove of the center fielder, Hallam out there. Swung on a miss. Strike one, and Bridgman ahead 0-1 in the count quickly to Hadley Campbell. The 0-1 high and outside for ball one. Swung on a miss on the off-speed pitch. Makes it 1-2 now. Bridgen pulled the string on that one. Campbell out in front, swinging over the top of it. 1-2 pitch. This one's outside. She's going to foul it, knock it off over the right field line, and it's going to fall into the glove of second baseman Maddie Hammond. Second out of the inning. Got it off the end of the bat. And now Holloway will come to the plate. Holloway has flown out to Hammond at second and struck out. Holloway playing a great job, doing a good job down there playing at third base for the Lady Cats. This one's grounded to Hammond. She's up with it, flips it over to Bain, and that's it. 1, 2, 3, go the Wampus Cats. And we're 3-5 back with inning 6 after these messages.
Brown's Funeral Service in Atoka, Colgate, Durant, and Medill are proud to be a part of the communities they serve. Since 1994, Brown's Funeral Service has proudly supported nonprofits, police and fire departments, local military members, and area schools. The staff at Brown's Funeral Service takes great pride in these endeavors because they realize it's more than being in business. It's about being a thread in the fabric of our community. Brown's Funeral Service, where service begins but never ends.
When it rains, it pours, so it's important for you to get the coverage that meets your needs. Farmers Insurance Agent Al Olson can help you understand your options so you can prepare for what the forecast brings. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. Learn more by calling Agent Al Olson at 580-924-3898 to find out how he can help you protect the things that matter most to you. That's Al Olson at 580-924-3898.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Welcome back, everybody. Sixth inning action here. Kate Ratzliff lead things off for the Lady Redskins here in the top of the sixth inning, trailing 3-1. There's a bunt attempt. Ratzliff down first base. Pitches up with it, throws it, and it's going to be a safe bunt single is what we're going to give her as Speedy Ratzliff able to get down the baseline. Ratzliff before then been 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs. That's going to bring up Keaton Hatley to the plate. Hatley shows bunt, pulls it back. Ratzliff going to second. She'll be in easily. 1-0 the count here to Hatley. Ratzliff's now standing at second. One of the count, runner at second. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Bunted foul, strike one. One the count here to Hatley. Swung on a high fly ball to right field. Right fielder Campbell gets underneath it, catches it. Going to third on the sacrifice fly will be Ratzliff, and she'll be in there standing up. One down now as Bowerman comes to the plate. Bowerman singled her last at bat, grounded out to shortstop first time up. First offering to Bowerman in there for a strike. 0-1 to count. Lady Redskins really need to get this run at third base across the board to trim this lead. The 0-1. Nice little hanging with it, but it's a little looper that's going to be squeezed in the glove of the second baseman out there for the second out. Audrey Hughes will come in. Audrey the double to right field. And then a ground out to the shortstop. Dribbled foul to the third base side. Hughes will have to come back and do it again. Oh, 1 to count here to Hughes. The 0-1. This is a fly ball. Center fielder coming in. She settles under it. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for Lady Redskins after the leadoff single by Ratzliff. We'll be back with bottom half of the inning after these messages.
Medill, Oklahoma, population 3,900, and home of the oldest Ford dealership in Oklahoma, Woody Ford. How does a small town car dealership last over a century? A no-pressure buying experience with personal service that focuses on the customer. Hi, I'm Brian Butler, owner of Woody Ford, and I guarantee pricing that is competitive with the big city car dealers. Guys, it's really that simple. Ford's cost less than Medill. So come to Woody Ford and get the vehicle you want with free oil changes for life. Get to Woody Ford in Medill and woodyford.com.
Shamrock Bank is a proud sponsor of Kingston Redskin Athletics. As an employee-owned company based in southeastern Oklahoma, we understand what dedication means. It means going above and beyond. It means being there when you're needed. These student athletes are dedicated to represent their schools and communities, and Shamrock Bank is dedicated to supporting all the communities we serve. Come see the difference employee ownership makes. You're more than a customer, and we're more than a bank. Shamrock Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back, folks. Bottom half the sixth inning, your Lady Redskins trail 3-1. Have to keep the Lady Wampus Cats at bay here if they're going to have a chance to win this thing. Bridgman out for her sixth inning of work. Barton, the pitcher, will lead off things for the Lady Wampus Cats. Barton has flown out to second base, struck out in the fourth inning. Bridgman giving up 3 unearned runs here in this game, as the Lady Redskins had 3 errors in the third inning. First offering to Barton, off-speed pitch for strike 1. Second offering is high for ball 1, evens the count at 1 apiece. One pitch. That was high for ball 2. Bridgman behind in the count now, 2-1. To Barton. Offering is high for ball 3. Barton now ahead 3-1. As the catcher Peck awaits on deck. 3-1 pitch. This one swung on and high fly ball to short right field. Hatley in on it. She'll squeeze it for the out. First out of the inning. Peck will come to the plate now. Peck playing catcher today, wearing number 21 for the Lady Cats. Peck with a ground out and a fly out. There's a bunt to Hughes. Hughes up with it, throws it across diming. It's a little wide. Maddie Hammond, and Peck is going to reach. Then we have a runner at first in Peg. Hill up to bat. Hill reached on an error and then a single to right field. First pitch to Peg. High for ball 1. One-0 count. That one catches the outside corner at the knees. Brings the count to 1 apiece. One and one. 1 out. Swung on and fouled. Out of play down the right field line. Bridgman works the count to 1-2. Bottom of the 6th inning action here in Atoka. Lady Wampus Cats with a 3-1 lead over your Lady Redskins. 1-2 the count. To the center fielder, Hill. 1-2 pitch. Swung on. This one's driven into her center field. This one's going to fall in the gap. Kinley Hallam with it up. She'll get the runner at second on the force out. Eight. 6 for out number 2. You don't see that one very often. And that'll bring Tipton up to the plate. Tipton reached on a walk and scored in the 3rd inning. Struck out in the 4th. Swings on the first offering from Bridgman. And goes down the count 0-1. The 0-1 pitch swung on a miss. Runner goes. The throw down's not in time as Ratsless had to double pump to get the ball in her hand. Wasn't quite able to get the transfer cleanly. But tipped and down now. 0-2 in the count as Bridgman gets the sign from Coach Miner in the dugout. The 0-2 pitch here. That one's outside. Easy call. Makes it 1-2. The game has moved very quickly. It's a 5:30 start. Here we are at 6:36, and we're already in the bottom of the 6th inning with 2 outs. That one swung on a miss. Lady Redskins able to overcome the error, and they will go to the 7th, trailing 3-1.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you, so why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Contact Shelter Agent Chuck McCadden in Medill about Shelter's life insurance options. Or call today at 580-795-2500.
At Super C Mart, we're dedicated to offering an extensive selection of fresh produce, pantry essentials, and specialty items. Our in-house expert butchers meticulously select and prepare a wide variety of cuts, ensuring that only the freshest meats reach your table. For those on the go, explore our convenient grab-and-go meal options. Download the Super C Mart Rewards app today and start earning points with every purchase. Shop, save, and enjoy the benefits of a Kingston hometown tradition. Super C Mart.
Life is loud.
Welcome back, everybody, as we are set to begin the 7th inning. Lady Redskins need 2 to extend the game, 3 to take the lead. This one's in on the hands of Chloe Hall, but a great recovery down there by the third baseman, Holloway, as she is able to throw out Hall at first base. Destry Davis now comes to the plate. Davis steps in, first offering to her, swung on, grounded foul. Davis with a ground out and a fly out to right field. Grounded to third baseman over there. Holloway with lots of putouts today. She's been pretty busy. This one's fouled back and into the net for strike 2. 0-2 the count here to Davis as Ava Bain awaits on deck. Davis digs in. 0-2. That's with high and outside. Ball 1. 1-2 the count now to Davis. 1 down, top of the 7th inning. Lady Skins needing some runners and some runs. High for ball 2. Good eye by Davis. Two. Swung on the end of the hands, a little fly ball to first baseman Campbell. And the Lady Redskins, just like that, are down to their final out. Ava Bain comes to the plate. Bain reached on an error the last time, made it all the way to second base. Grounded out to the pitcher in the 2nd inning. First offering to Bain, high for ball 1. Inside, makes the count 2-0 to Bain. Lady Redskins down to their final out. Have had a hard time making good solid contact. 2-0 pitch. This one's fouled off to the right field line. Two and one now to Bain, 2 out here in the top of the 7th. Bounces in, ball 3. Kinley Hallam waiting on deck. Kinley hit by a pitch the last time she was up. 3-1. This one's grounded down to third baseman. Holloway up with it. Across the diamond it goes. And that will be the ball game as your Lady Redskins fall to the Lady Wampus Cats. We'll be back after these messages.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it thinking about the future. Spend it enjoying the moment. Spend it watching them grow. Spend it wishing they'd stop. Spend it believing in yourself. Spend it believing in something just a little bigger. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
Madill, Oklahoma, population 3,900, and home of the oldest Ford dealership in Oklahoma, Woody Ford. How does a small town car dealership last over a century? A no-pressure buying experience with personal service that focuses on the customer. Hi, I'm Brian Butler, owner of Woody Ford, and I guarantee pricing that is competitive with the big city car dealers. Guys, it's really that simple. Ford's cost less than Madill. So come to Woody Ford and get oil changes for life. Get to Woody Ford in Madill and woodyford.com.
Well, welcome back to Atoka, everybody. As we are done here, your Lady Redskins fall today 3-1. So they will need to bounce back tomorrow to defeat the Lady Bearcats from Antlers, and then they'll have to go on to defeat the Valiant Lady Bulldogs if they're going to finish second in this district. So they have some work to do after today's game. That's going to do it here from Atoka. We will be on Friday. Will be our next live stream on YouTube, as we will be in Chickasha for a couple of games. Lady Redskins will play tomorrow at home. Come out to the Kingston High School softball field to catch Lady Redskins take on the Antlers Bearcats. If you can't make it, that game will be available via Game Changer, I'm sure. But that's going to do it from us from Atoka. We're going to go to one last commercial break. And after that, we will be done for the night. Good night from Atoka, and we will talk to you on Friday.
BG's Catch is a Kingston game day tradition. Open 4 to 9 p.m. every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Dig into an all-you-can-eat buffet featuring the freshest catfish, shrimp, and chicken with your favorite sides, and a fully stocked salad bar. Top it off with homemade vanilla ice cream and peach cobbler. BG's Catch, Highway 70, just across the street from the Kingston football field. Check out the BG's Catch Facebook page for more info. BG's Catch, Kingston, Oklahoma. It's the best catch around.
When choosing a builder for your forever home, you want